Week 1 kicks off today as your Miami Dolphins face off against the Cleveland Browns here in First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, as Miami Dolphins head coach Dan Shula, with a career record of 0-0 in his first head coaching game, and Rob Chudzinski, head coach of the Browns, is in the same position. Dolphins win the toss, and they will elect to kick the ball, so Brandon Fields, out to get our season started, kicks it deep. Miles Austin on the return. Miles Austin gets it in the end zone and takes a knee, and this will be the first drive for the Browns. Johnny Manziel, first play, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, lining up in shotgun formation. Manziel taking his time to throw with good protection, but decides to roll out and gets tackled for a gain of 5 on his first play, as we get to look at the Cleveland Browns offensive line, backs, and receivers. So now on 2nd and 5, Johnny Manziel once again lines up in shotgun formation. He snaps the ball and is pressured this time, but throws a lob pass surprisingly hauled in by Andrew Hawkins. Let's get another replay on that. Brent Grimes, Dolphin defender, jumps the route just a tad bit early, and it is hauled in by Andrew Hawkins, as now on 1st and 10, the carry to Ben Tate makes a move in the open field. No one will touch him. That will be a touchdown on his first carry. 60-yard touchdown by Ben Tate. This game is 7-0 just like that. As we get another look at the run, Ben Tate finds an open hole, makes a juke move to the left. Rashad Jones completely bites on it, and from there on, it is just a foot race to the end zone. Billy Cundiff now to kick the ball deep to Marcus Thigpen receiving, as the Dolphins will get their drive started. Marcus Thigpen with the return right inside the end zone, kicks it out to the left, and from here on, it is another foot race just like Ben Tate, but he will be tackled at around the 45, as we get a look at Ryan Tannehill in his 3rd season. Technically, in this game, it's his 2nd season, but we'll let that slide. So on the first play for the Dolphins, handoff to Lamar Miller, tripped up at the line of scrimmage, and that will only be about a gain of 3, as we get to look at the Dolphins' new revamped offensive line, backs, and receivers. This offense has a lot of things in store for this season. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too, as the play fake there to Lamar Miller, and a wide open Charles Clay breaks a tackle and is tackled for a gain of 16 yards. Now on 1st and 10, the Dolphins are driving the ball now at the 37-yard line. Another handoff to Lamar Miller and another stop right at the line of scrimmage, as we get a look at this stout Browns defense led by names such as Joe Hayden, Paul Kruger, and Barkevius Mingo. Now on 2nd and 9 for the Dolphins, Tannehill gets a snap, drops back, and finds a wide open Deion Sims, the 2nd tight end, for a gain of 9. This will make it 3rd and inches. Signed just before the game was fullback Montel Owens to fill in our need at fullback. The snap goes right to Montel Owens. He powers his way 2 yards for the first down before being tackled by Carlos Dansby. The 1st and 10 snap goes right to Lamar Miller as he finds an open hole, but is stopped dead in his tracks after a gain of 6. Still a nice gain, and that will make it 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line, as Tannehill on the 2nd and 4 snap makes some adjustment at the line, but is pressured, tries to get the ball out to Lamar Miller in the flat, but is unable to do so with the pressure from the defensive line on the play. Now on 3rd and 4, a crucial down for the Dolphins. They could use a conversion right here, as Tannehill makes some adjustments at the line, snaps it, fires to Charles Clay, wide open, and that will convert the ball to set up 1st and goal at the 7-yard line for this Dolphins offense. Dolphins could really use a touchdown here. As you see on the replay, Charles Clay breaks off the defender right at the line of scrimmage, is wide open, and heads on to the 7-yard line. But the Cleveland Browns are making nice tackles. We haven't been able to really break any tackles today, as the handoff goes to Lamar Miller, and he will only pick up about 2 yards. Now set up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. So Tannehill, after changing things at the line again, fires in the flats to Lamar Miller, who catches it this time but can't do much with it. Nice tackle by Joe Hayden. As I said, the Browns are not letting go of these tackles. That is only a gain of 1 and will set up 3rd and 4 for the Dolphins. As you see here, they are 2 for 2 on 3rd down. They could really use a touchdown here to tie things up, as Tannehill rolls out of the pocket, finds a wide open Jarvis Landry in the end zone, left alone, and the Dolphins' first touchdown of the year is scored by the 2nd-round pick out of LSU. As you see here on the replay, Jarvis Landry just left wide open. That is probably the easiest touchdown Tannehill will ever have to throw in his life. Now the Browns are back on offense as they hand off to Ben Tate, and he is tackled after a gain of 5 by our new middle linebacker, KJ Wright. Now on 2nd and 5 in shotgun formation for the Browns, Johnny Manziel gets the snap, waits a little, and then fires to the sideline to Miles Austin, who makes the catch, and that is a great catch by Miles Austin, who will convert the chains for a first down. Now on the 30-yard line, the first quarter is almost coming to a close, but not so fast as Cameron Wake, who picks up the sack, completely burned the right tackle, and go ahead and celebrate, young fella, you earned it. As we get a look at the replay, Jeff Schwartz, the right tackle, pushes Cameron Wake into Johnny Manziel. At that point, there is nothing the quarterback could do other than accept defeat. Now on the first play of the second quarter, Johnny Manziel, finally lined up under center, fires to Miles Austin, who picks up the sack yardage and more. Now on 3rd and 4 for the Browns, Johnny Manziel back to shotgun formation, setting up a screen pass, fires to Ben Tate, who gets a nice block, shrugs off the first defender, keeps running down the sideline, shrugs off the second defender, keeps running, gets another block, doesn't get tackled on that shoelace tackle, and picks up the monster touchdown. Ben Tate having himself a day. As we see here again on the replay, great blocking by the offensive line for the Browns. Cortland Finnegan is completely destroyed by that stiff arm from Ben Tate. The second defender is shrugged off by Ben Tate, and that shoelace tackle cannot be made. Ben Tate having himself one of the best days I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, so anyways, Lamar Miller there with a 5-yard gain on first down brings up 2nd and 5 for the Dolphins. Tannehill under center, making some adjustments, takes a snap, can't find anyone open, has a lot of time to throw, but the pressure is coming, and he eventually has to decide to throw the ball away, bringing up 3rd and 5 for the Dolphins. So here on 3rd and 5, the Dolphins have been good at converting 3rd down so far, 3 of 3 so far on the day. Tannehill gets a snap in shotgun formation, fires to Jarvis Landry, who tries to pick up the first down, but he is stopped in his tracks, bringing 4th down up for the first time of the day. As we see Jarvis Landry here get the pass, tries to push his way forward, but he just cannot do so. It will be the Browns starting off at the 24-yard line. So on first down, Johnny Manziel hands off to Ben Tate. Oh no, it's a fake! But it doesn't matter anyways, because Brent Grimes there with a deflection. That pass should never have been made. Now here on 3rd and 10, the Dolphins could really use a stop down by 7. Ben Tate with the catch, but is stopped immediately by Donnell Ellerbe. As you see, right when he turns around, he is met by the linebacker who tackles him and ends their drive in doing so. So here on 1st and 10, the screen is set up, and some nice blocks here. Lamar Miller in open field, but he is met and tackled. A nice catching run for this running back, but he is not breaking anything today. Anyways, it is 1st and 10, handoff to Lamar Miller, but he's met in the backfield by Freeman. He is tackled, surprisingly for a gain of 1. That looked like a tackle for loss, but we'll take what we can get. Now on 2nd and 9, keep your eyes on triangle this play. Jarvis Landry, as Tannehill snaps the ball in shotgun formation, he runs a slammer, but for some reason stops in his tracks, causing the bad pass from Tannehill and the interception by Carlos Dansby as he runs down the field and makes this win just a bit more unlikely. As you see on the replay, Jarvis Landry calls for the ball but stops for some reason, even though the route was supposed to have kept going. That confused Ryan Tannehill, and I guess we got to get this chemistry going with these rookies. So Ben Tate with an open hole, but he is met by the linebackers on 1st and 10, and that run looked like it could have been a lot worse. So once again in shotgun formation, Johnny Manziel gets the ball, fires to Miles Austin, breaks a tackle, but cannot stay in bounds, and that will only be a gain of 1, even though it looked like he could have easily picked up that first down. So now that will bring up 3rd down. As you see here, the Browns are 1 for 2 on 3rd down. Johnny Manziel setting Jordan Cameron in motion, snaps the ball and hands off to Ben Tate. A whiff tackle, but Cameron Wake cleans it up with a nice tackle. And now it will be 4th and 4, and Cleveland will kick the ball, making it 17-7, a 10-point deficit for the Dolphins. As on 1st and 10 on the first play of the drive, Lamar Miller makes a nice move to the outside and picks up 6 yards. We'll take that. Now after the 2-minute warning, it will be 2nd and 4 for the Dolphins at their own 25-yard line. They'll need to get a drive going quick. As Tannehill rolls out, doesn't see anyone open, but finally finds Charles Clay. A nice throw, great catch, and that could have been very risky. As you see here, Charles Clay open for a while, took Tannehill a little time to see as it was across the field. But regardless of how it happens, that is a first down for the Dolphins. As Tannehill hands off to Lamar Miller, it looks like he has a lot of running room, but the defender gets off his block and makes a nice tackle for only a gain of 3. So after the pickup of 3, Tannehill in shotgun formation throws the ball to Brennan Gibson. That pass never should have been made. Down by 2 scores with just over a minute left, the Dolphins need to get something going here. They put no running backs in the backfield, fire to Mike Wallace, but he can only pick up 5 yards after the good wrap-up tackle by Joe Hayden. Oh, what is this? A special teams play? That's right. You know what this means, either a really good play or a really bad one. And as Will Davis stops the ball in its tracks at the 8-yard line, we know that's a good play. So the Browns will have less than 50 seconds to start their drive, set up in their favorite formation of the day, setting up their favorite play of the day, as Ben Tate has some issues hauling in the ball, giving Jamar Taylor a nice amount of time to make that tackle. So after no gain on the last play, Johnny Manziel makes some adjustments, snaps the ball, and evades one sack, but does not evade the second by Cameron Wake, his second on the day. And this man has got moves. You see, pulls a swim move on the right tackle, locates the quarterback, and gets the sack. Now it is 3rd and long for the Browns. They'll need a big play here as they hand off to Ben Tate, basically accepting defeat, but no! Ben Tate makes a nice effort for the first down, but he cannot do it after getting laid out by Rashad Jones. Dolphins with under 30 seconds will get their drive started at about the 45-yard line. Tannehill finds a wide open Mike Wallace who manages to get out of bounds. That is a nice play and a nice connection. Now under 20 seconds left in the half, in shotgun formation, Tannehill, with some nice time to throw, finds Brandon Gibson but can only pick up about 3 yards. Dolphins will have to burn their final timeout. Dolphins now with only 1 or 2 chances left at the end zone. Tannehill in shotgun formation fires deep, a one-on-one to Brandon Gibson, but he cannot haul in that pass. Dolphins down to the last chance at getting any more yards before attempting a field goal. Setting up the screen pass here, pass to Noshan Moreno. Some good blocks, almost tackled there, but gets himself out of bounds. And there is 2 seconds left. This field goal try is makeable. So Caleb Sturgis kicks it deep, but it is wide left. It had the distance, but not the accuracy. Can't really knock someone for missing a 52-yard field goal. But taking a look at the score, you can see we need all the points we can get. And that field goal would have been crucial, making it only a 1-point game. As the second half is started off with a pitch to Lamar Miller with a nice open hole, but Joe Hayden makes a great one-on-one tackle, limiting Lamar Miller to just a few yards after the first down. Dolphins need some big plays from their playmakers if they want to get back in this game. Mike Wallace with a nice catch on the curl up, but cannot stay in bounds after getting pushed out. Regardless, though, it is a first down, and that's always acceptable in my book. After a bad run, it is 2nd and long for the Dolphins, and they line up in shotgun formation. Tannehill rolls out, no one open, so he makes a bad decision to throw deep, and that pass is picked off. No one to blame but himself for that throw, and that is a heartbreaker for the Dolphins, who needed this drive very badly. Only 2 quarters left to play, down by 2 scores, and they're giving the ball back to the Browns. This can't happen. After a 3-yard run by Ben Tate, it is 2nd and 7 for the Browns. Johnny Manziel lined up under center, snaps the ball, finds Josh Gordon for his first catch of the day, surprisingly, coming in the 3rd quarter. That is a pickup of 18 yards. As you see, Johnny Manziel is outplaying Ryan Tannehill handedly. So Manziel having a nice day in his first career game. Let's see what we can do on this play. A nice pass, slant route to Miles Austin. He picks up the first down on his 4th catch of the day. Cleveland has their countless first down of the day as Manziel steps back and fires to Dustin Keller, the former Dolphin. I guess he signed with Cleveland, didn't know that. The Browns only need 3 yards for another first down as Manziel takes a snap, doesn't find anyone open, so he puts on the scrambling boots, does not decide to slide and pays the price, but he gets right back up after that tackle. After a nice run by Ben Tate, it is 2nd and 5 as the Browns line up in shotgun formation, and Manziel steps back, fires to a wide open Josh Gordon in the end zone, but they're going to call him out of bounds. So once we get a replay, we can look at what happened on that play, as we see Josh Gordon just blows right by the defender and catches the ball. It looks like it's actually in bounds. And looking at the replay, he has 2 feet down. It looks like he has possession of the ball, and I just don't see why they didn't challenge this or call it a touchdown. Cleveland really hasn't gotten into much 3rd down opportunities today, but when they have, they've been stopped as Manziel drops back, can't find anyone open, and who else with the sack other than Cameron Wake, his 3rd sack of the day, and this ball is the Dolphins after that field goal, and Dolphins try to set up another screen pass, and it is a nice gain of about 7. Lamar Miller with his 3rd catch of the day. Dolphins really need to score now or never, as the third quarter is coming to an end and they are down by 2 scores. It is 2nd and 3. All they need is 3 yards as a handoff to Lamar Miller. Looks like he has an open hole, but he runs into Nate Gardner and is dropped. But like I said, I'll never be disappointed with a first down, as Tannehill can't find anyone open on 2nd down, rolls out, and makes a smart play by sliding. As the third quarter dwindles down, Ryan Tannehill lines up in the shotgun formation. Can't find anyone open, so he checks down to Noshan Moreno, and he does not pick up anything, making that 4th down and 4. Now in the fourth quarter, Dolphins need to stop this Browns offense, and Koamisi does just that, with a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, making it 3rd and 10. Browns, even though they have the 13-point lead, are only 20% efficient on 3rd down. Let's see what they can do here in shotgun formation. Needing 10 yards, Johnny Manziel lines up and gets sacked by who other than Terrence Fede off of Joe Thomas. We have to see this replay. Celebrate, young man. And let's look at this replay, see exactly what happened. And it looks like Ben Tate ran into Joe Thomas, helping us with the sack. Thanks for the assist, Ben Tate. But we'll give credit to Terrence Fede. He gets the whole sack on that play. And, man, I did not expect that. So the sack by Fede ends the drive for the Browns. A nice return by Thigpen gives them to the 45. And Lamar Miller with a 13-yard carry brings him up to the 32. Tannehill passes to the curling Wallace. Wallace breaks a tackle from Joe Hayden. Finally a broken tackle on the day. And that will set up 1st and goal. Dolphins are looking good. So Tannehill hands off to Miller, but he cannot find his way past the tackle. That is a loss of 1, bringing up 2nd and goal at the 6. With every second counting from here on out, Tannehill runs the no-huddle, switches things up at the line, and turns his play into a pass. He snaps the ball, can't find anyone open, so he rolls out to his left. I tried to slide here, but I ended up passing to square because you have to double-tap square to slide. And so I got an illegal forwards pass on this play, making it 3rd and 11. And Tannehill, trying to force a touchdown, throws a pick. And this looks like it could be going all the way with only Green in front of him. This is a foot race with a fullback. The fullback decides just to give up, give him the touchdown, and just try to get the ball back and score quickly. This game's essentially over. Dolphins here on 1st and 10, trying to run the wide receiver screen, but Wallace is covered up by Joe Hayden, giving the defenders a clear rush on Tannehill and forcing him to throw this ball away. Down by 21, the Dolphins need to get something, as Tannehill finds Landry, and that is a 1st down. Thanks for the spot, ref. Let's see if the Dolphins can keep things up. No, Miller is met in the backfield for a loss of 5, sheared with a tackle, and Dolphins will have to run the hurry-up offense after that tackle inbounds. Tannehill trying to find someone open but cannot find anyone. Fires in the middle of the field to Lamar Miller, strangely, and only picks up a gain of 1. It probably would have been better to throw that away. Now 3rd and 14, Dolphins need a big play to convert. Wallace looks open, Tannehill fires to Wallace. It's a pretty good pass, but the defenders bat that ball away, and that is incomplete, making it 4th and 14. Dolphins' final chance of this drive. Tannehill fires to Matt Hazel, the rookie, who puts no effort at all into making this catch. Look at the replay here. The ball's in the air, and he just stares at it while the defender jumps up and bats it away. He just sits there and watches it as it goes by. That's not what you want to see from a rookie. I mean, this guy's job is not secure. So after the 4th down lack of effort by Matt Hazel, is 1st down for the Browns as KJ Wright puts Ben Tate down, laying the wood. So 2nd down now for the Browns as they hand off again to Ben Tate, but he is tackled, and the Dolphins defense is playing well, but it is too little too late. Shotgun formation on 3rd down for the Browns as they fire to an open Miles Austin, but he has to adjust to make that pass, and Brent Grimes puts him down for the tackle, and Terrence Fede calls timeout. That is leadership. So the Dolphins get the ball back, but there's clearly not enough time for 3 touchdowns, 3 stops, and 3 2-point conversions, as Tannehill throws the deep ball and Wallace cannot hang on to it. It is now 2nd down and 10. As Tannehill finds the crossing Jarvis Landry for the big pickup, and this will be the 2-minute warning. The motto here for the Dolphins is go big or go home, as Tannehill throws the deep ball to Jarvis Landry, but not enough speed and overthrown on that play. Even if he would have caught up to that ball, there's a defender right there waiting for him. So 2nd and 10, under 2 minutes left, Jarvis Landry catches a ball, stays in bounds, only 1 yard gain on that. Dolphins will have to hurry the ball up and throw the deep ball as Mike Wallace is open, but that pass is underthrown. This offense can't get anything done right today as the pass is easily batted away by Joe Hayden. It is 4th down, and Montel Owens wide open, but he cannot hang on to the pass after Dante Whitner shakes the ball out of him. This play really summarizes today's game as it looks like we did most things right, but then just ended up with failure. So the Dolphins with one last chance, just playing for pride right here, and none given to them as that pass is intercepted by Justin Gilbert, the rookie, and that will end the game. An atrocious opener to the season for the Dolphins. We'll have to bounce things back big time next week against the Colts. The Dolphins will want to burn this game film and forget this ever happened at all. A horrible, horrible loss today. And next week they will head to Indianapolis to play what a lot of people would consider is a better team in the Colts. As we see the final game stats here, I should just blur that out. But anyways guys, thank you for watching and tune in Mondays and Fridays for a new episode in the series.